Hello, everyone, and welcome to Legally Cute here on GDQ. My name is Ben Vesper. I'm your host for this cute and cozy show. But if you're a regular, you may notice that something feels a little off around here right now. Don't worry, everything is fine. Everything is exactly the norm. Perfectly fine. But if you're new here to Legally Cute, well, we're going to be focusing on cute, chill, relaxing speedruns to kind of get your weekend off done right. Really nice and snuggly runs. Couple announcements before we get things started. Summer Games Done Quick 2022. Game submissions are, in fact, now live, and they will be live until March 30th. You can find more information at gamesdonequick.com. And if you're on Games Done Quick, you can also head on over to gamesdonequick.com/hotfix and see all the wonderful hotfix shows that we have starting most weeknights at 7, weekends at around 1 p.m. Eastern. We have some great shows all stacked every single day. And if you're watching us on YouTube, hello, YouTube. I hope you're all having a wonderful day as well. You can head on over to Games Done Quick or twitch.tv/Games Done Quick if you're interested in looking at our live content. Like I said, starting most weeknights at 7 p.m. and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. And of course, your subs, gift subs, Prime gaming subs, and bits help support all the weekly hotfix content. Please consider supporting our daily content if you are enjoying these hotfix shows. And for tonight's super cute and cuddly chill showcase, we have 3 games that are all kind of in the realm of music, all run by Dr. T Chops. It's going to be, first one, we're going to have Ghost of a Tale, Minstrel Mouse. That's just plain adorable. We're going to be showcasing not one, but 2 categories for that game, so stay tuned for all of it. And then finally, we're going to be showcasing Cornerstone, the Song of, I believe it is Tyrim. I'm wrong. I have a script here, and I write it in my script, and I just misspelled it on mine. So that's why I was like, I'm going to go ahead and quickly double check this. But like I said, we got all sorts of great, cute, cuddly speedruns coming your way. But before we go into that, got to introduce our runner, Dr. T Chops. How are you doing today?
I am doing very cozy, very comfy, very relaxed.
That's great.
A little bit sad. I did have a cat cam prepared. He ran away literally 1 minute before we went live, so that's unfortunately. But I am joined here today by Fallborn.
Hey guys, I'm Fallborn. Nice to be here commentating for Dr. T. I enjoy this game, and I am not quite cozy enough for a blanket, but I hope to be very shortly.
Well, these are all great games for that.
Yes. Fallborn is much better at the game than me, but unfortunately, you're stuck with me for the gameplay. But Fallborn will be handling most of the commentary, which is nice. So this is Ghost of a Tale. This is a fantastic little indie game. Came out, I don't know, around 2017, 18, around there, where you are Tilo, a cute little mouse, looking for his presumably cute little wife. And you get trapped in a rat jail, and we need to escape. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. So time will start when I skip this first cutscene after the first load. And then we won't really have to worry about loading very much because all the other loads after this are very quick. All right, so we can start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so there's Tilo, our hero. And we're immediately going to, break out of jail because, I know what I forgot. Hold on, 2 seconds. All right, we're good. We're going to break out of jail because somebody left a key for us under the bread. And then we're going to be very sneaky here. Pickpocket this. What? Okay. Pickpocket this rat. Take this key. And get on out of here. So Fallborn, why don't you just give us an overview about like this game and how it works and what's going on inside of it?
Yeah, so this game is like part stealth game, part collectathon, part really cute bunch of side quests game. So the category that Dr. T is running right now is normal, regular, any percent. We'll get into the second category and the descriptions later, but you can see the little like stealth bar on top of the rat here. That's kind of a detection meter for you if you sprint too much or make too much noise or shatter a bottle next to him. The guard will spring up and try and attack you. But hopefully we can easily avoid them this run.
Yeah, so it's mostly like there's no direct combat. You do pick up these bottles, which, as you can see, you can use to knock out the guards temporarily. But since you are a little mouse and there are some big scary rats, you can't like permanently stop them or anything like that. No, not that you would want to, because they are real people. So we're just going to be cozy and cute and not aggressive. Sneak right past this guy. Oh, he detected me. That's a little bit annoying, but it's not a big deal. Honestly, the most annoying thing is just that this music is really loud. For some reason, this music is like louder than everything else in the game. But it's not too big of a deal as we escape the jail.
Yeah, so this is a good segue to talk about some of the health mechanics in the game. So you'll see up in the top left, Dr. T's health bar up there. Red is your actual max health, and then yellow is your stamina. What are they doing?
Wait for him to turn around, just for safety. It's not a big deal, but I'd rather just play it safe.
So the yellow bar is your stamina, so you're going to see Dr. T. Teal's going to act like really jerky the entire run, because Dr. T will be mashing sprint like right here. Sprint just magically like regens all the time, so you always have a little bit of sprint. So we like to go fast.
Yeah, and I didn't eat any food. I should have eaten food right at the start to get myself a little bit more health. There's something blocking my screen. Okay. I also could just let these guys get aggroed, but I'm gonna again play it safe because sometimes their AI can bug out and permanently chase you, which is a problem. But yeah, that was the second piece of the guard's armor. This game has like an outfit mechanic where you can disguise yourself. One of the disguises is a guard, which is obviously very useful when you're hiding from the guards. But we're going to go ahead and go out of bounds now and explain why we're doing this. Fallborn.
Yeah, sorry. So basically, like, there's a path with more guards to get up in this tower where Tila's headed right now. But
See me.
out of bounds is a lot easier and a lot quicker. And thanks to some broken geometry, we can get out pretty easily there. So we are going up in this tower to see the rat who helped us out of jail, whose name is Silas, and he plays a very major part in the story, which you'll see a little bit later, but we don't want to give too much away in case anyone else is interested in playing this.
Yeah, I highly suggest playing this game for yourself because it is very, very good. Loved this game. And it's very much worth playing through. Oops, did not mean to talk to him.
So I did see a question in chat that I had a question about myself.
Mm-hmm.
So one was, can the mouse actually play the loot that's on the mouse's back?
You can in cutscenes that are skippable, so unfortunately we won't actually see it. We actually just did that, but you can't. It just immediately got skipped. But right now we have a first major glitch that we're going to do. Fallborn, if you want to explain how this one works.
Yeah, so this one's a doozy. So you probably have seen Dr. T flash open the menu really quick. That is to enable an animation cancel and give you back control over your character. So we're going to do that here to keep this sleep menu open and be able to move around. So the sleep menu, when we activate it, will send us back to the bed and register an autosave for us. But by walking off the wall here, Dr. T is going to hit a kill plane, wait for the game to sleep and wait for the game to save, and then reload the save. And now we're immortal for the rest of the run. We cannot die.
We can die. It just doesn't matter.
Yes, it just does not matter. So that'll come in major handy later. I will not spoil it because it's one of the best tricks that like blew this game wide open when it was discovered. So we'll get to that later.
I saw in chat as someone went off and said, "This looks like Rat Dark Souls," and it reminded me that I was gonna write in my little script that I talked about a second ago how the transition of like we went from Bloodborne now to this game.
To a stealth game where you play as a cute mouse and they're completely pacifist.
Oh, we're forgetting to explain this
basically
glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fire steel flying. There's an item in the game that you can use to light candles or fuses, and for whatever reason, it thinks you're on the ground whenever you use it. So we can abuse that to sort of slide out into open air and walk a little bit, and fly and get out of bounds and do a whole bunch of cool things. We won't be seeing it too much, but it is very useful.
Yeah, that was basically just used as a shortcut to get over here. It's not like a huge skip or anything. It's just saving some running around. And then I just used slime jars, which are basically the bottles that we used before to knock out people. Won't work if they have helmets like these guys, but these slime jars that I have will always knock them out. Slime jars are obviously a lot more limited, so we will only be using them a little bit. I'm gonna just use them on this guy. Okay. That's not where I was aiming. All right.
I did notice something else that's really cute because I just got told the new sub badges just came out, and I just now noticed it because I typed in chat. They are adorable. If you all have a chance to, if you can, if you're a sub or if you want to go ahead and get those free Prime Gaming subs out there, check it out. The new ones are just so cute.
Nice. All right, so this is Gusto and Fatale, or Ghost of a Tale, if you put them together. And they are probably the best. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Probably. Oh no! Now I've screwed up.
I gotcha.
The input.
Yeah, they're some of the cutest characters in the game. I think both Dr. T and I love the writing for this particular duo in general. Everything's really, really awesome, and they've got some cool little side quests. To answer a question, and just in case anyone wants to try speedrunning this game, we are playing on a very old patch of this game. There's a lot of glitches that were patched. Actually, like the speedrun community found so much stuff, and then the devs started fixing it, so that was kind of annoying. But if you do wish to speedrun this game, there are instructions on how to download the patch we're currently playing on, which is patch 6.55. I actually don't know what the current patch is.
I think it's 8 point something.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
Yeah, after I play... Oh, well, by the way, we're going out of bounds again for another little skip. This one is a little bit scary because you can't see how far you're going, and if you go not far enough, it doesn't work. If you go too far, it also doesn't work.
Missed it.
And that's why I make a quick save. I was actually slightly too far to the right, which is unusual.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I played through this, it was a little bit janky, but it was a solid game. And then afterwards, they did a whole bunch of
this jump's very annoying.
Patches. So current patch should be actually really solid of a patch to play on.
So when it comes to executing these out of bounds glitches, how do you know exactly, because you said a little while ago you were just a little bit too far to the right. How do you know exactly where you need to be? I
don't.
Okay.
That's why I've messed it up twice, because there is absolutely no visual cue for this one.
Yeah, I've got a strategy that relies on lining up with a tree a particular way, but I sort of just wing it. You can be quite off. You don't need to be pixel precise or anything. Some people count the number of fire steel clicks. And everything like that, but
I was just going to talk about how cute the water texture was.
This isn't the thing that was supposed to be screwed up a whole bunch. I'm actually very confused why I didn't have enough distance there, because I should have gone.
Your health's a little low, so maybe you're not running as often as you think you are when you're flying.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, I should have repressed sprint. You can kind of see a chair way off to the right, which should give you
There
some
you go.
indication. There we go. First try.
I was going to talk
and we
about that.
didn't-
I was going to ask why there's a random
Tilo's
share.
fine, by the way.
Yeah, so
yeah.
that was one of those animation cancels. He splatted on the ground, and normally there's a couple second animation of getting up, and he avoided it by animation canceling.
Yeah, so the main quest that Silas gave us is to go to talk to this guy to get a cure for spider poison, I think. And when we get here, he tells us to watch his still over there, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Like, what could possibly go wrong? So we're just going to leave and leave the still and go do other stuff instead. You can see there's a timer and there's like warning us about plugging the leaks and everything. It doesn't matter. As soon as it finishes, he'll just talk to us from super far away. And then we can move on with the quest. So we just have to go over here. Spider warning, if you don't like spiders, there's about to be one on screen.
I assure you it's dead.
It is dead, but it's still rather spooky.
Yeah, this is the least cute part of the game.
All right, I managed to avoid looking at it. So the spider is gone. There's no more spiders for the rest of the game, fortunately. But we collected the venom. We can just head on back to get an antidote. I think I missed a split. Oh yeah, I missed a split 5 minutes ago. It's fine. Well, of course, the people next door are going to bring their dogs out right now, as they do.
If it's any consolation, we cannot hear dogs.
Oh, surprising. Yeah. So we give him the spider venom. Oh, I missed 2 splits. Interesting. And we have to wait a little bit of time. So this game has like a time of day mechanic and some sleeping mechanics. So we're just going to go back to the closest bed and sleep. What?
That was very weird. I've never seen that before.
I don't... What is that? That's the
That's-
debug room. It loaded in the debug room.
If you load... Oh, no. It's going to stay loaded in forever, I think.
This is fine.
We'll just try and ignore it.
I assume I like clipped into the... Oh, I need to make sure that this guy doesn't follow me. I assume that I like clipped into the thing or something and it like thought I was everywhere.
Yeah, that was very strange.
That's never happened before. I said it.
I think you can equip guard armor now, by the way. I believe you have all the pieces.
Not yet, I don't think. But I'm
Oh,
not
you
sure.
have a different route than I do.
I want 10 a.m. Oh. Game's glitched. Hold on. Never seen this before. This is really weird. I think I've seen this glitch before. I'm gonna try reloading the autosave. And hopefully I can use the bed.
Yeah, I think one of the guards was aggroed.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, get out of here. Okay. That's really going to be annoying because of the debug room being loaded in. The game's just going to lag sometimes really hard. But you can fix it, but I'm just going to lose time throughout the run now. Oh, jeez.
More time for cute mice?
Yeah, we'll have more Pete mice.
Yeah.
Tila having a little bit of a rest. Everybody stay rested. Oh, Pippin's here, but he's not in the tree. Pippin, go in the tree. Stupid debug room. This is supposed to be the non-debug room run, but I guess we're loading in the debug room.
So, since we're saying you're loading in the debug rooms, is that something that's going to... I'm trying to figure out how to properly phrase this.
Invalidate the run? I don't know.
Not necessarily invalidate the run, but more along the lines of like, so I know when as someone who's played like of RPGs, a debug room is usually just one room you kind of warp from room to room. So is it something that's like constantly, like Debug is like constantly in the game, or is it one room that's just trying to constantly spawn?
So in older versions of the game, there is just a geometry area below the map that has a bunch of actors and scenes and everything like that that you can trigger. And that's what we mean by debug room with this game specifically. So the geometry and all of the actors and triggers and stuff are loaded right now, which is what's causing the random lag. And unfortunately, with the way this game does its like caching, it's going to stay loaded for the rest of the game unless Dr. T quits and reloads.
This guy's broken. God damn it. Okay. He's going to walk all the way up here. And he's going to... I literally just want to make a quick save for safety, and you cannot make a quick save while you're being chased. So as soon as he turns around, I can actually make the quick save. And then pause it and pause the game. Reloading the game will take like 2 minutes. Oh my god. This is... What? Okay. This is harsh. Anyway, we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do a real skip, a big boy skip.
Yeah. So this is called catacomb skip. So like I said, geometry is always loaded. You just have to know where to get to it. So thankfully we can use that out of bounds roof from earlier in a slightly different way to get all the way down into these catacombs, which saves a whole huge section where you're walking past traps and everything like that. And we just get straight to the end.
Kilo's fine, by the way. Just don't worry about it.
Yes, so that was the result of reversible death glitch. So we died from fall damage coming down here, but Tilo runs on his stomach like any good mouse should. So we eat some food and he's all right, even though he's currently splatted on the ground.
Every single time I talk to somebody, I'm going to lose like a couple seconds. It's just real fun. All right. So we have another couple glitches here. First of all, with the armor. So I'm now wearing the guard armor because I need to make myself heavy. And the guard armor normally, since it's so heavy and you're just a little baby mouse, you can't move fast at all. But if you put your camera inside of your character so that the model deloads and then put on the armor, it just doesn't do that restriction. You can move normal speed. And then also this heavy chest that we're holding also makes you go slow, but if you pick something up and then equip a bottle via the menu, it just doesn't, which is really convenient.
Yep, and it only works with bottles for whatever reason. There are plenty of other items you can equip and hold in your hands, but it only works with bottles, and we do not know why.
It didn't like that time after that dialogue. Interesting. All right, so now we're going to do a really difficult skip, and I hope that the thing being loaded in doesn't screw everything up. We're going to find out together.
So I'll explain the mechanics of the skip as he's going through it. So we made a bunch of hard saves earlier. So what we're doing is we're entering a barrel, which is a save location, and we're loading one of our old hard saves. And what that's going to do is set Tilo's last position that he was on the ground to the position of where our old save was.
Yeah, you can keep explaining.
So that's the first part. The second part of the trick is now we need to try and get to a void in the game without touching the ground. So we're going to play the floor is lava right now and jump. And hopefully if we do it right, we jump quick enough where the game doesn't update our last location. And once we hit a void, you'll see an interesting property of voiding out with this game that is amazingly abusable for all sorts of speedrun shenanigans.
Yeah, this is definitely the hardest trick in the game right here.
One thing I neglected to mention about fire steel flying is that you have to zone out on a slope. Missed it. So that little menu that popped up is the thing we're abusing. It's an apology from the devs, like, oh no, we're sorry that our game is broken. You hit a void. Here, we'll put you back where your character last was. So anyone who can connect the dots there, this is called a save warp. We should be able to warp to the location of our last save as long as we do everything properly here. But this one's the most difficult save warp in the run because of the amount of the floor is lava that we have to play.
That's surprising. It's the hardest trick in the game, but usually I can get it within a couple attempts. The weirdest bit is always the stairs as you're going by. I'm not really sure why that one failed. I have considered making a turbo button for for jumping here, just because it's really annoying.
Oh,
Okay,
missed the little
surprising.
hole in the rock.
I'm just gonna blame the debug room being loaded in. It's entirely because of that it's not working. Which is not my fault,
on the
so.
older patches, things that are loaded in do weird things with the game. So I totally support this conclusion.
I was going to say the same thing.
Oh, that was weird. This isn't gonna work. It like dropped me down there. That was strange. Yeah, this is the thing that we have the large estimate for, because it'll work when it feels like working. You're just kind of asking the game to behave. But this is definitely the hardest one. There's one that's really finicky. Really? You have to land right on the very edge. If you land too far away from the edge, it'll just record your position.
Yep.
But if you don't land far, or if you land too far off the edge, you just fall. So
yeah, you have to be sliding.
And this saves like a couple minutes of running all the way back. It did it again. Why am I opening the map there? That's just a foolish idea. I should not be opening the map.
Yeah,
I'm trying to optimize when I'm losing 2 minutes.
Well, at least Chad agrees that it's the debug room's fault. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we have consensus now. There we go. That one looked good. Oof. Laura's lava is not behaving.
Auburn did not believe me when I said I was average 2 to 3 tries. I guess I'm the fool
I've
now.
apparently cursed this. I'm the worst at this trick. I have world record for this category, and I got it first try. Total fluke. It was not skill in the slightest. Oh, so close.
What?
Yeah, it was the game updated his position right before he did the fire steel fly. So that sucks.
The last possible frame. Frame perfect in all the wrong ways, I guess. I guess this is a good time to talk about binds. So this game is technically faster on gamepad, but as you can probably hear, I'm using a keyboard just because I like keyboard a lot better. Okay.
Yeah, I always have trouble with the stairs.
Yeah, you can try going around the stairs, but I didn't really find in practice that it did all that much to make it more consistent.
Yeah, it's one of those like black magic things. Like, you know, if you do the right ritual, pray to the right god on the Tuesday where it rains in the south, like you'll get the trick.
Exactly.
That's my strategy, at least.
Okay, it failed immediately that time. Yeah, so gamepad is faster. Simply because when you're skipping through dialogue and stuff, if you hit the A button on a gamepad, it will actually just continually progress. If you hit like E or enter or something, it doesn't. It just stops and waits for you to click. I hit the map again. Yeah.
Oh.
I hit the map. So I'm a dirty cheater, and I have used a third-party program to rebind my Q key to gamepad A, even though I don't actually have a gamepad plugged in right now. And because mashing is really tiring, I also have it set to turbo because I'm old and I want to take care of my wrists.
I believe in this one. This one looks good.
So remember, kids, even if it's not, hey,
Yes!
first try.
Yeah, there we go.
Definitely
So-
first try. And we are saving. So one thing with save warp is more or less it lets you like carry your save's progress up to the location of one of your old saves. So we save there just to like be sure that we have everything saved and in our correct location where we want to be.
All right, so we go talk to Silas and say, hey, we got the armor and the antidote. And he's like, cool, you can go get the thing from the catacombs. And we're just like, oh, yeah, immediately talk to him again, and we're like, yeah, we already got it, buddy. Don't worry. Since this game is really finicky about skips. Most of the time, if you try a skip, you will just soft lock the game. So that picking up the ring is nice because we can do it immediately. But you cannot hand in the ring until you progress the quest all the way through.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird, like, you can't sequence break as much as you would think you can. You can get to the end of the game very early, you can get to catacombs early, but if your quests aren't updated in the right way, you won't find items, you'll be able to pick up items for way later in the quest and not be able to turn them in, a bunch of weirdo things.
Yeah, so that's like one of the few things where we can pick up the item early and it won't break the game. There's a bunch of other things where if you try to do stuff in weird orders, you'll just soft lock the game, which is sad. So we're doing another Fire Steel Fly. Again, you literally just like hold forward and you just mash use and you'll just do this. And you can also open the map. I shouldn't have done that.
It's all right. We have reversible death
And he's
glitch.
fine. You can open the map to like be able to use it multiple times. You can see now, since I'm in the rat outfit, he doesn't suspect a thing. Stealth. Also, he still blinks.
You've heard of
only while you're moving. His eyes are closed if you do not move.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
I was gonna say, you've heard of sleepwalking. Now, time for sleep dashing.
So the map is really useful because it lets us gain control. For example, when we're picking up these berries, you have to get maps for each individual area. We don't have a map for this area, but since we fire still flew over here, it thinks we're still in the courtyard where we do have a map. So that's just a nice convenience. Found the name. So this is a ghost.
Yeah, we met Dwindlin down in the catacombs.
All right, can I do this? I'm not sure if this will work, but I'm going to. What? I couldn't use my mouse there for a second. Am I fast? No, I'm not fast.
Yeah, you gotta re-equip the armor if you reload the save.
I tried to like deload my model, but I just don't think it worked. Anyway, yeah. That's a ghost. The ghost is just like telling us about the backstory and stuff like that, and it has some quests. It tries to help us along to solve a few things. One of the things is that one of the rings that we need is currently under all this rubble, and you know there's a whole bunch of rubble. Why is it? Keeps like taking away my mouse, which is annoying.
Blame debug room.
Yeah, this is a debug room. Yeah.
Actually, that one's because of my cheating bind. Because technically I'm constantly switching between like mouse input and keyboard input. Safety carrots.
Yes, always get safety carrots.
I actually like avoided dying a few times near the start where you normally would. So
yeah, you were very safe with the guards. So.
All right, so.
Yeah, so the rings that Dr. T mentioned earlier, we're on a quest for Silas right now. We were trying to be vague and not like spoil too much of the story, but we're on a quest for Silas to like find some rings that he thinks is related to his family history. So we're interacting with the commander and some other rats around the keep here to try and find these rings.
Yeah, so we're doing a quick little check-in here with the commander. We're actually getting his second dialogue and then his first dialogue. But we're disguised as a private scow. They all think we're a rat because the lore is that like this is Dwindling Heights. This is where all the like losers of the red paw get sent. So they're all not the brightest. So I am clearly a rat. Definitely a normal rat, not a mouse.
Yep, you're just a really short rat, and all the guards agree.
Yeah, and all the guards are totally fine with it.
It all seems right. It all looks normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now we need to blow stuff up. So we're going to talk to the... a few things.
Oh, funny enough, the blacksmith is the one character who's like, wait a minute, you're just a mouse.
I mean, he's not the one character because, like, obviously Silas knows.
That's true. He's the one rat besides Silas that is like, you're a mouse.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically everybody who... Wait, am I going right? Where am I going? No, I want to go to the persons. Everybody who isn't a normal rat, like normal rat guard, clearly can tell that you're not a mouse, but all these guys are homies. All right, so this is the bristance. It's a bunch of explosives. We're going to use it to blow open all the rocks. Normally, you can only carry it so far. As you're carrying it, it like fills up this explosive meter, and then it blows up, obviously. But since we're using the bottle glitch and we're moving a lot faster than we should, it's like no danger at all of exploding. Also, we're doing some sick parkour. Nice.
Mouse parkour, the best parkour.
Grab some sticks for a trick later. And we can just put this over here-ish. And go right beside the rocks. It'll blow up the rocks while we're right beside it. Now we just need to run around and do some exploring. There are, oops, I keep trying to open my map, but since we went into this area properly, we do not have a map for this area, so we cannot open our map. But we need to collect a bunch of gold nuggets like this and a bunch of holly berries for some quests later on. We don't have the quests, but all the items exist, so we can just pick them up now. And we're also making our way just down towards some other areas of the game, so we can make some hard saves and do some warps later on. But yeah, this is just a nice little cozy run. I'm actually going to take off the thing now.
I enjoyed how the rock just kind of spawned there.
Yeah, it doesn't really expect you to just launch yourself down the cliff, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Thankfully, the geometry is really forgiving. Geometry wants us to be cozy too.
Hey, yeah.
That's a worm. He's fine. He is not a problem. So I'll make another hard save. This is the one that we'll be using for the very end of the game. But we will continue our quest. So this is kind of like a small open world game. You're kind of free to run around. There's a whole bunch of quests. There's a bunch of NPCs that you can meet. It's really cool. There's a debug room that is permanently spawned in. Yeah, this is the shore. We're going to be coming back here later for the end of the game. And then right now we're going over to the harbor, which we'll be focusing on a little bit later. You should absolutely play this game. This is a fantastic game. Very, very much enjoyed my casual playthrough. It is, I forget how much it is, but it's not very expensive. And everybody should buy it so we get a sequel. I'm definitely not feeling selfish there.
Yeah, there is a sequel, like, rumored. There's like a single Discord message in the Ghost of a Tale Discord where it's like, there might be a sequel, and everyone's just sort of waiting around with like our breath held for it.
So if someone was interested and maybe they wanted to learn how to, some of the speedrun stuff like that, what would be the better version if there's more than one version out there of this game?
Yeah, so the speedruns are done on 6.55, which you have to speedrun on. So they patched the debug room out if you're interested in the debug room categories, starting in 6.56. They patched the guard armor glitch that we've been using to get around out. I think, actually, I'm pretty sure they fixed some of the save warps in later patches too, although I don't know exactly the patch. So you have to play on 6.55. Like, do not pass go, just play on that patch.
Yeah. I think it's like the patch immediately after this. They just fix most of the glitches. Just annoying. All right, so this is the Harbor Master. There's the commander again. We'll be talking to him in a little bit. But first we're going to make a little save here. And we are going to warp back. Where am I going again? Silas. Going to Silas. Always Silas. So we're going to do another warp. This one's hopefully first try because it is easier. But we'll see. The camera right at the start when I do it is really annoying. So we'll see if it works. But you just kind of go over here. Jump off the side. And into the water. And there we are. I died, but that's fine.
Ooh. Oh, I thought you soft locked actually.
No. It's fine.
Yeah, whenever Tilo goes completely rigid and he's not splat on the floor, I'm just scared to death because I killed a world record pace run by soft locking once.
Oh,
It's really, really rare to actually soft
Yeah.
lock.
I appreciate the not a T pose from Dr. T.
He's just a cute pose.
Yeah, it's a Q pose. There we go.
Ah, I see you're avoiding the thing that makes you soft lock. Good on you.
No, actually, I'm taking this basket down because I want to take it up later. So I might as well take it down now.
Okay, yeah.
Just to avoid.
Rather than divert, just send it back up.
Yeah,
Makes
I'm
sense.
also going to put the armor back on so I can run past the rats without worrying. Yeah, it's technically slower to take the basket because you can just kind of eat yourself off the side and then undo death. I keep forgetting I need to talk to the guard there, but it's fine.
Yeah, I
slightly
routed
later.
after Gustone Fatale right here, so.
When you take the basket, it's better, but... All right. So we're looking for more silver rings. And then we're going to... I'll give you a little preview of what the actual song thing looks like. So there's an actual song. You see him playing his little lute, and it goes through the lyrics that you actually write earlier on in the game. But unfortunately, it's really slow. So I fell for it. I fell for the trap. After you do the song, it gives you two dialogue options. One is the first one is goodbye, and the second one is continue with the quest. I don't know why they decided to make it the second one, but it trips me up sometimes.
Yeah, the dialogue in this game takes like huge IQ to be able to navigate. Even for me, like I still make little pauses in between each dialogue, just like which one do I need, and slowly scroll to it.
All right. So this is the gate that goes down to the catacombs that we just went out of bounds to, because we want to go this way. We want to come back up from there the normal way, just because we'll have to a little bit later. And there's a bunch of things that we have to collect on the way. It just makes more sense to collect them later instead of when you originally go back there. Now we're going to gamble. All right, high or low, Auburn?
Let's go low. High is the first option, so I'm going to slow down the run.
All right. I rolled a 1 and a 4. Ooh, we won. It doesn't matter if you win, but we won.
It does matter if you win. It's just scripted so you always win the first one.
Well, you have to play one normal game first before he lets you bet for the actual quest item, and the first bet just doesn't matter.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, you always win the quest item.
Yeah, you'll always, if you bet high, you'll always roll a 5 and a 3 or something like that. But yeah, we won the random one.
Kilo crouching in a basket, very cute.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, top tier cuteness.
Look at him, he's so spook. He's got such a little face. All right. So we have yet another piece of the ring for Silas, and he's going to tell us. All right, I'm gonna do the big brain play. He's going to tell us that down in the harbor there is a boat that probably has our wife on it.
I think you forgot to equip armor on the save that you just made.
It's fine. Trust me. As long as I deload my model, then I can still. Oops, I clicked on the wrong. All right, game. You have to work with me here. Normally, if you reload a save where you have armor on, you'll be slow. But it should be, if I deload my model here, I can move fast.
Really? I actually didn't know that, so I'm hoping this is true.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, you have taught me something.
I'm pretty sure I've taught you that before.
Well, I'm terrible at remembering things.
Oh, you can see the debug room down there. Oh, I hope we don't hit it.
Oh, hey, debug room.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
So we need to hit a void here. I think if you go closer to the wall, you'll be good.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
no.
hilariously awful. So we'll be back to the debug room in the second run of the night, but we did not intend to show it to you guys just yet.
This is still a valid run, right? All right. So yeah, that's the debug room. This is the most annoying warp, but it's okay. I don't think this is gonna work.
I
But
think
it's
you'll be
not
good
the
here.
hardest one.
Consider it
Oh,
foreshadowing.
man.
I need to actually like swing back.
Yeah.
Debug room is. I hate you, man. I've literally never seen the debug room get loaded in just from riding an elevator up. That is very new for me.
Yeah, you like clipped into the little overhanging board, and that somehow like
Yeah.
mashed you through into the world, and then the game was like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's load that.
Oh, I just clipped in through the wall.
This is ridiculous.
Hold on. I need to just like scope this out for a second. This is why the estimate. Yeah, so I could try jumping all the way up here and going out that way. I don't know if that would work though.
I think there's grass over there, so I don't think you can void. Maybe you can. I forget.
So, funny story, I was worried about Cornerstone, not about this game. This game is supposed to be the more consistent of the two. Okay.
Hey, chat's enjoying it, though. Chat's all about it.
I'm
Yeah,
also pretty sure I was told that I could go like an hour over estimate and be fine.
That might have worked.
Oh, we got it. I am a hero. I am a god. We didn't even die. So stealing this key here is like the weirdest thing. I do not understand the hitbox of it.
Yeah, you have to like stand just behind him and face the bowl.
There we go.
Or directly opposite the bowl. Either one of those is like the angles I use.
All right. That should be everything I picked up.
Once again, all
All right.
first try.
Yeah, I love the comment about the debug
okay.
room being final boss.
Wait. Hold on. Perfect. All right, we can continue. Oh, I guess you two can't even see what I did. There's a cat.
Cat cam? We have cat
Cat cam
cam?
is back.
Cat cam!
Oh, yeah. Cat cam. That's worth the pause.
Yeah, we'll take the time loss for the cat.
Oh, now I'm off the camera. Oh, man. So these are two prisoners that were brought in with our wife. So we're gonna help them out first so that they can tell us about our wife. First we have to give him some water, and then he's gonna, they're gonna tell us to go steal the ship itinerary or first steal the key, and then steal the ship's itinerary, which we both already have. And then we're going to add a stop onto the ship's itinerary. Gadwell is the correct option. You just have to like keep choosing if you get the wrong one. All right. So you have to talk to them like 4 times, and it's hard to keep track of which one you're on. Coconut. Unfortunately, fixing the cropping would be too much work, but there we go. He's lying down.
Chat is really enjoying the cam.
Oh, yes. This is the ideal cam. This may not look like it, but this is what peak cat cam performance looks like.
Oh my god, I love all the cat emotes in chat.
I thoroughly enjoy if you say cat time, pup time replies with cat emotes.
All right. So the commander sung us a song, but unfortunately we had to skip it. It was very inspired, though. You'll have to trust me on that one. Yeah, there we go. He's a good boy. He's got his leggy all the way out. All right, so Pharaoh here is going to be giving us a whole bunch of backstory on our wife. We won't go over it. We'll let you discover that if you play through the game yourself. But short answer is she's not here right now. So we have to still go chasing after her. All right. So that's it for the prisoners. I am only 7 minutes behind. It's fine.
And that's all because of debug room.
Yeah.
It's just the debug room. Debug room automatically loses you exactly 743. All right, so we're going to make our way back up to the catacombs that we dropped into earlier. There's an item that we need right at the very start of it, and there's just not really a convenient time to do it. This is the most convenient, so we just do it here. Otherwise,
I did see
we
a
would be
question
able
in
to.
chat, by the way. That was, what is the name of your cat?
So this little boy is Coconut. He is our first cat. He's about almost 5 years old at this point. Why can't I sprint? Oh,
Debug
okay.
room. Oh, never
Yes,
mind.
it was-
Yeah, just
it was
playing the debug room.
Yeah, this is Coconut. He's almost 5. He is the most easygoing cat you'll ever meet in your life. He's a little goofball.
I love the
This
pun
is
in
a pine
chat.
cone. Pine cones are grenades in this game.
Yeah, it's a flaming pine cone. It's fine. And that was like swamp gas or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's the king's pants. We have the king's pants. And this is all we need from this catacomb.
Yep.
And we can leave.
Talk to the ghost. Get King's pants. We're good. We're done here.
He's not a Maine Coon. We think he's maybe a Norwegian forest cat, but cat breeds are a little bit of a lie, honestly, so we don't actually know. So since we talked to this guard earlier, the door is open. You can technically get through it otherwise. Oh, I need to tab back into my notes. You can technically not open the door and then lure the guard through the door, but that's a little bit slower and a little bit less safe, so I opted not to do it.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult to do that anyway, and the quest trigger to open the door is literally like talk to the guard after you talk to the commander, which you do anyway, so.
Yeah, you're like right there, so. All right, so Silas is drunk. Just seems like a normal thing to do. Oh, and this is another mouse. She is a nice old lady. She's just a wonderful character. Love her so much. And she's gonna make us a little tonic to sober up Silas. But first we have to be a waiter. So we're gonna talk to all these characters. Pick up a carrot, apparently. Get some orders. So he wants the fish. This guy wants the chef's special. This guy wants a leg. And then Silas. He should eat something. Cheese wheel.
Did you say that one wants a leg?
Yeah, it's like
leg.
a leg of lizard. It's real weird.
That's-
You'll see it in a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Come on. There we go. All right, so we can do the same bottle trick here. So the fish. Do you remember who it was, chat? Too late. You didn't answer. Come on, guys.
That's unfair. There's a delay.
Yeah.
No. They're all just enamored with the cat cam, so they're not paying attention.
Yeah, that's fair. How do we speedrun cat cam? Is that a new category?
Why would you want to speedrun it?
Ooh,
Yeah.
good
Casual
point.
play all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the leg. It's a leg of lizard.
I just
This
love the
guy.
lore implications of this leg of lizard because it implies that the rats like farm lizards for meat.
And an entire cheese wheel. The
That's a
mouse
lot of
wanted the
cheese.
fish. No, there's no mice here being... I didn't take a mouse's order. What are you doing? Come on. Jeez. All right. So that's all we needed to do. So we talked back to her to get the tonic. But he has disappeared. You can see he's just gone. He didn't even touch his giant cheese wheel. Embarrassing.
Aw.
All right, so when we ran past here earlier, we lowered the basket so we can just grab it and take it right back up without waiting for it. This is like the only break time you have in this run. It's not super complicated, but you just have to do a lot of stuff all the time. even when you're just running around. So it's nice to have a little bit of a break. So Silas has gone back to bed, which is good because we want him to sleep. So now he's asleep. He'll be sleeping for exactly 6 hours. Precisely 6 hours, regardless of what time of day it is. And we're dead. And we're alive. Oh, we died again. And we're alive. Sometimes the second death actually fixes your camera there, or your model, which is really interesting. So we're also going to talk to the smith here and talk about this. Fallborn, why don't you talk about the king's outfit?
Yeah, so there's like with the guard's armor, there's a bunch of different types of outfits in the game. They all have like some benefits. So there's a thieves set, which gives you like more stamina regen, and you're a little bit faster. The king set is actually used specifically for a quest. I don't remember if it gives you any like character bonuses.
No, it's just for one quest.
Yeah. So we have to get the blacksmith to make us a crown with all that gold that we picked up earlier.
Yeah. So there was exactly 7 gold nuggets, I think.
Yep.
You have to pick up every single one. I don't think there are any extras that you can get.
There are extras.
Let's just go like... Okay. So we just grab the closest 7. So then we sleep, and that means that he is done smithing and Silas is woken up. Crown going, here you go. You made this? I made this. Oops. And we're gonna do the out of bounds again to go quickly back up to Silas if he can get this jump. These jumps are like some of the hardest in the game for some reason. It's like they didn't intend for you to climb up these rocks, which is weird.
Right? That's why the rocks are there, right? They
Exactly.
can climb up there.
All right. Am I gonna play it safe? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna put on the armor. This guy shouldn't give you any problems, but we'll play it safe.
Remember debug room.
Debug room. Nemesis, apparently. We'll get our revenge on the debug room, don't you worry.
Gonna absolutely destroy the debug room for what it's done to us.
I did not make a hard save at the smith.
Yes, you did. Oh, did you just quick save by accident?
I just fixed my camera.
You got in the barrel, I thought.
Yeah, I just I forgot what I was supposed to play here.
Poison Cup. Oh no, Murder
No,
Crows,
it
you're
was
right.
Murder Crows.
I have not played this game in a long time.
All right, so this is just a whole lot of backstory. You find out some of Silas's backstory. Oh. You find out why he was drunk. All that fun stuff. But the important thing is we have not actually found our wife yet, so we're going to go searching for a boat, and we find out that the boat has gone to some sort of evil land. And the only way to find it is to talk to a magpie, which you may have heard one earlier in the run. I'm going to equip this. Are we going to the frog? But yeah, we'll be finishing off something first. We need to finish off our king's outfit by going to a frog.
We also need
Which
to get
means we
the
have to do
pirate's
this
outfit.
again. Yeah. Camera. For sure.
All right.
Hopefully that worked. Yeah, this is one of the more annoying save warps just because of the jumping out the window there. And as you can see, it caused Dr. T to fail the trick.
Listen, it's the debug room's fault.
Yeah, definitely.
Always blame debug room.
I hope you changed the overlay to be like, no, in quotes, debug room. Oh, I just like stopped mashing for a second there. All right, safety carrots coming key. All right, we died, but we made it. All right, so this is the frog. This is actually the worst character in the game. I won't go into why, but he's in jail. We're gonna do some horrible things. And he's gonna tell us to murder somebody. We're gonna say no. He's gonna be like, okay, then just steal a bottle of booze for us instead. And then he's gonna go tell us. We're not a murderer. It's fine. He's gonna go tell us to get a brush and some holly berries, which we already have. So now he looks like a tadpole. Sure. And we're going to get parts of his old beard. Sure. I'm gonna play it safe again. Just put on the armor because I just don't want to deal with any more surprise. Oh, okay, camera. Oh, too low.
Yeah, the problem with playing on an old patch of the game is that there's a lot of like weird inconsistencies. So like his camera just randomly broke there. You can fix it by getting into a save location, but it's just little annoying things that you learn to deal with as a speedrunner.
Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna go do the probably the easiest warp in the game.
Yeah, this was actually the first save warp that was ever discovered.
Yeah, a long time ago. I think by AFox.
Yes, I believe AFox discovered this one.
AFox is a fantastic router. He's done a whole bunch of different things. And yes, the Noble King of Old. That means I didn't forget anything. Good. I'm going to safety save, even though this is easy. And we're basically going to trigger the save, gain control, and then get an autosave out of bounds, which means we don't have to do any of that stupid jumping. It will just work. We can just mark our safe location here, and then we can just load in the autosave, and we'll be out of bounds. So we'll get the prompt, and we can just immediately go there, which is so much easier.
Yeah, that's why that was the first one discovered. No floor is lava, no dodging kill planes. The tricky part was going to the other side of the bed, so that way when you hit the autosave prompt, it ports you to the other side of the bed. Or excuse me, when you hit the sleep prompt.
Looks like you got a lot of health too.
Oh yeah, you gain health back when you sleep, and you also as you go through the game, you level up, and it. Oops, that was the wrong thing.
Yeah, so the sticks he picked up earlier, you saw him kind of throw down that little pit there. There's a lever which raises a banner up and attaches it to this brazier that he's currently standing on, because this is a magical flame or something that doesn't hurt you and it's not hot to the touch.
Yeah.
So good time saved by sniping the lever.
Yeah. So we don't have to go into the lower area of the catacombs at all. We can just snipe it, and then as soon as we're done here, I don't think I touched that. Wow, I managed to somehow not. Oh no, it did work. Okay, that was what? Game? Debug room?
I think you have to like trigger the brazier to go down.
Yeah,
a
you
little
have
bit.
to just like touch it. Oh no, is it broken?
What?
Debug room?
We'll blame the debug room.
I've never seen that before. That's also never happened.
Maybe the autosave fixed it. Oh, ask him what he wants to find. That's you didn't trigger the right dialogue.
The dialogue? Okay. Oh, now my mouse is broken. Okay.
Yep, there we go. Okay. Phew.
Okay.
Right,
not the debug room this time. This
I went
time.
the wrong way, but it's fine. Yeah, so this is a magpie. They can like see the future or something like that. So we're just only going to ask about our wife. And she's just like, who cares about your wife? What about all these cool things? But like, we really just want to hang out with our wife, you know? Tilo is a total wife guy. But you remember that trick that took a while? Guess what, baby?
Yeah.
Round 2,
We're doing
first
it
try.
Oh no.
Debug room. This time we're going back to the jail.
Yeah, so this particular save warp actually saves the most time in the run. So there's a reason we do it twice, because it is so worth it to avoid running up from the catacombs again.
Yeah, catacombs are just like really far. I did the thing where I hit the button when I shouldn't, but it's fine. I didn't screw it up this time. First try, first try, first try, first try, first try, first try, first try.
Yes!
Yeah.
Very well done.
All right, Silas is in jail. I forget. Oh, I picked up a rose. Cool. I forget why he's in jail, but we're gonna give him a little prep talk, and he'll feel better about everything. Then he'll tell us some more backstory. Don't worry, everything's fine. Nothing bad happened to any of these characters. Nothing bad happened. All right. He gives us, I forget what he gives us, but it's an important key item that we need.
He gives us, oh, wow, I forget what he gives us too.
But we're a pirate now. I think he gives us the key to the chest. No, he gives us the key to the chest.
Yeah, Carol gives us the key to the chest.
I don't remember then. Oh, we just need to make him stop whistling. That's all we have to do.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the frog hates whistling. The whole reason he wanted us to murder that guard earlier was because the guard was snoring. And Silas was whistling, but us talking to him makes Silas stop.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to be a pirate for the rest of the game because this has the fastest sprint speed of any outfit. I don't actually know if that makes a difference. I've never tested that the stats are real.
They are real. They are so negligible that it doesn't matter, especially when you're on basically no sprint through the whole run because you're mashing it anyway. Yeah.
I'm also just going to eat a bunch of food because we're not going to die for a little bit here. We're going to do one more. Cheeky
now I'm
little
hungry.
thing. Ooh, I didn't get a jump here. This might be okay. Yes.
Yeah, you're good. I think you're actually more likely to fail it with the jump.
Interesting. All right, so we're going back to the shore. Going to use up our stamina here and then load the autosave so we have another full bar of stamina. Camera always points a different direction, which is really weird. And we're going to basically fight the final boss before the final boss spawns in. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm so glad that this is possible.
It's true. This is the optimal outfit because it has the coolest hat. Unfortunately, we're going to lose the hat at the end of the game. You cannot finish this game with all outfits complete, despite there being a stat, because one of the characters takes his hat back, which is a shame. All right, so this is where the end of the game is. There's basically a chest in here that caused all of the bad stuff to happen. We're first going to dig it up. Use the bottle glitch again. So normally we can like barely make it there in time with the explosives, but with this glitch you have so much time. Like it was like a third full. So you're basically going like 3 times as fast, I guess. It's quite nice. But the final boss will involve blowing up multiple explosives on it. So we're just going to set up all the explosives ahead of time. Coconut, how dare you? He is outing on the floor now because I'm not giving him attention.
Oh no.
That sounds like a very cat thing to do.
I will say, Chet was saying for a long, long time that they were concerned that the camera was frozen until the cat started moving.
Yeah, I thought that too when Dr. T had the cat cam up before stream. I swore his stream was frozen up and down, and then his other cat who was up there at the time moved.
All right, so here's Grandma. Turns out she's actually just a wonderful lady. Don't worry about it. Don't read anything. Don't look at the picture of her with a knife. It's fine.
Small content warning if like zombies or bones or anything. That green flame that was actually hidden away in that chest resurrects some corpses that are on the shore. So just a note for anything.
I think the knife was just for, cutting food.
Yeah, she's a chef.
Yeah, it was a kitchen knife. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. See? Yeah.
Unfortunately, the green flame also resurrected the debug room. You can see it there in the background.
Oh no!
Oh no! No!
All right.
We were so close.
The ghost appears and we asked it for help, and the ghost says, "Go find help."
Yep.
Very helpful.
Thanks, Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he actually hit me. Dang.
That's a surprise.
Usually they're extremely slow.
Yeah.
So we have to run all the way back. We can do a warp from this barrel. It is horrible. It is an absolutely
It's
horrible
worse than the
warp.
Catacombs warp.
Significantly worse. It's like a tiny hole in like several death planes and also collision. It's just horrible.
I think did AFOX find that one too?
No, I found that one.
Oh, you found that one. Okay.
Fox didn't find any of the Floors Lava stuff. That was back when Kevin and I joined the community.
Oh
We
yeah,
found all
okay.
the
I
Floors
forgot about
Lava
Kevin.
stuff. Yeah, shout outs to Kevin from Power Up Audio. He hasn't done any runs, but he did help with a bunch of routing and had the idea for the Floors Lava stuff, which then I foolishly implemented. So we're going to do the second easiest warp here. So I did not make the...
Oh no,
the other
you
one.
can go to Silas and jump down in the courtyard.
Yeah. Silas will be faster. So I was meant to make a quick save or a hard save by the Smith, but it's fine.
Yeah, I have all the saves written down, and you asked me to remind you. I swear you
So
went
it's
into the
your
barrel.
fault. Okay. All right. So that's the easiest
I'll
one.
blame
We
Debug
just
Room.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
all
fair
right.
cop.
It was Debug's room's fault. I would have remembered, but I was too focused on Debug Room.
Okay. So with that, okay. The courtyard didn't load in.
Yeah,
for a
geometry is
second.
weird in this game. It'll just load whenever it wants.
I'm gonna also not get seen by him. I need to talk to that guy. All right, so now you're just like, hey, there's a bunch of like zombie skeletons and stuff. You know, that's kind of an issue. We should probably deal with that. But the commander doesn't want to listen. But fortunately, good old Smithy boy, who is gonna help us out, is gonna knock out all of the other guards. My game seems to also be running slower, probably because debug room and everything else being loaded in. So I feel like it's not input processing very fast. I'm not
Yeah.
skipping through the. Please give me back my mouse. Give me back my mouse. Maybe? No?
Oh,
Yeah, chat, we will reiterate, we're joking about Debug Room a lot, but like it definitely is affecting the run in like more ways than just the geometry being there.
Oh, well, I don't know why I hit that guy. It's fine. I had a personal vendetta against that particular card, I guess. All right, so we're just going to head back to the end of the game. Just going to do another warp at the bed and a nice comfy zip back. That guy's still sleeping. How cute. Last safety save. This is really easy, but still. Let's make it a little bit brighter so it'll be easier to see.
someone in chat said Debug Room stole your mouse.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right. Since you could see, like, when I was running away from the skeleton, there was like the light on top of me that basically just saps all your stamina so you can't sprint. So I'm going to do some sprinting in this older save before loading the warp save. Since this warp save is 100% consistent, we can get away with this. So we're going to go right up here, about here, load in the autosave, and now we're still right here.
I forget, if you go past the trigger, does the game actually like prevent you from hitting the trigger, or do you just have to walk back?
I think you just have to walk back.
Okay.
So this is the final boss. The final boss is the chest that we dug up. We have to hit it with 3 explosives. All right, we did it.
Done. Final
Nice.
boss defeated.
So that's basically the run. There's no water anywhere, so this ending is going to be very interesting.
I think it reloads for the final
Debug
cutscene.
So basically that's it. It's over. Now we're just going to take a boat to go find our wife. But first we have to say goodbye to everybody. So just a little bit of dialogue and then we'll be done. Oh God, this dialogue is skipping so slowly. No. There you go. So there's a lot of dialogue that you can do. You have to make sure to say goodbye. And yes, I really want to say goodbye. Don't get lost in the huge dialogue trees here.
I thoroughly enjoyed where one of them said, "Are you ready to go, mouse?" And I'm thinking to myself, maybe we should stay, because if you say yes to that, your mouse may go away again.
Oh no!
Okay. I hit the dialogue. All right, and he takes our pirate hat. Game's getting so laggy.
Yep, this always happens to me. Now you
on.
get to experience it.
It's like 20 FPS. Come on. There's like 2 more dialogue boxes. You can do it. Time.
Nice.
We got there.
And
Good
then
job.
there's just nothing. Just sailing away on our boat.
This
Sailing
is
away
great.
to the breeze.
Can you make sure to detonate a Brisson's cask near the chest, please? We're running out of time.
Yeah.
Here he goes into the distance. So yeah, that is that's 90%. No debug room. That was the most interesting run I've ever had of this game, I think.
Yeah, that
So
was
that's fun.
insane. Way to deal with all the random problems that cropped up. That took some strength.
Yeah. Fortunately, nothing truly tragic, but honestly, this is legally cute, right? It's all comfy, it's all cozy. No salt here. I should probably switch back to my camera, huh? All right. So now we're gonna do the debug room run. Unfortunately, I have to completely restart the game, which takes a couple minutes, but we were supposed to talk about the debug room at this point instead of before. But effectively, in the old versions of the game, there's this room, unable to sync saves, oh no. There's this room called the debug room. It basically just has like every item in the game, every NPC, well, not every NPC, but like a lot of NPC interactables and everything like that. It's sitting out of bounds, so it's supposed to be impossible to get to. Is Steam going to open the game?
Well,
let's try again.
Also, just a reminder to start the stream on Discord again.
Yeah, I just need the game to actually open.
Yeah.
There we go.
In the meantime, while the game's loading, I can plug the Ghost of a Tale speedrunning Discord. It's accessible through speedrun.com. If anyone is interested in speedrunning this game, please come and try it out. It's super fun, super easy to learn. I have a standing offer. I am the only person who has ever run 100% in this game. So that's all the side quests, all the items that actually count towards your journal completion. If anyone wants to learn 100%, I will personally teach you the 100% route and any tricks you might need to accomplish it. So take me up on that offer, please.
All right, let's just immediately get started with the 100% run. The start is going to look very similar. So I'm going to assume you're ready on the timer. We'll just go either way, regardless of if you're ready or not, as soon as this load finishes. But yeah, everybody needs to buy this game, play through it. 3, 2, 1, go. So we can get a squeakquel.
I like that. A squeakquel. That's cute.
Okay, so the debug room is no longer loaded in. We're free.
Yeah.
We're free of the debug room. Let's go to the debug room.
Yes.
So this is the true any percent category. The category that we just saw was any percent without the debug room.
Definitely no debug room.
Yeah.
Move along, citizen.
It was technically valid except for the turbo cheat that Dr. T has, but I support him saving his wrists.
How long does it
I'm with you.
take? I think it's about 2 hours.
I'm with you on that one.
100% for a total newbie running the category will take about 2 hours. Yeah, I think it's 1 hour 40 minutes is what my time is.
I'm going to pick up all the bottles just as a safety. I don't need all of them. Okay. Mouse just went on an adventure there. Sometimes your shots will just kind of miss, and it's really annoying. So this is much the same. We don't have to care about the frog, so we're not going to open his door early. But we are going to escape this as fast as possible. So I'm going to be doing a marathon safe route. I can also show off something fun here. So this guard is supposed to be blocking the door. You can just go behind him, or smush. Poor guy. He's fine.
Ouch.
He's having a little sleep. He's so cozy right now.
Yeah, it just needs a blanket. We even left him his handkerchief. He can use that as a blanket.
There you go.
I think I grabbed it by accident.
Oh no, you stole his blanket.
No.
It's fine. All right. So, in the, I don't know why I grabbed a bucket or a bottle. I don't need one anymore. In the normal any percent route, you would come up here, you would go out of bounds like this, and then you would just kind of yeet yourself off the side and pray you land in the debug room without dying, which happens at best maybe, whoop, I missed, maybe 25% of the time.
Oh, it's much less. Yeah, it's really bad. You have to land on a slope so that the game slides you instead of plopping you on the ground, and you can't see. And the setups aren't really consistent because of the way the stamina works in the game. It's a mess. So marathon safe strat is what Dr. T is using, and it is heavily advisable if you just want to get a time on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing,
So what I'm hearing
is that there's a debug room in this game.
No, there would never be a debug room in this game. Yeah, this is debug room. I'm sorry, I lied to you. So here's Silas again. We're gonna do just the very start of his quest, just to unlock his bed. If you were paying attention from the start of the last one, you can probably, whoops, I told him to go to heck. I do not want him to go to heck. I need his help. I'm a fragile little mouse. All right. So now we're going to get the key to his cot. You can probably guess what's happening. You can explain the glitch again for anybody who missed it from the last time.
Reversible death glitch? Yeah. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to trigger a sleep in order to get it to save the game for us. But we're going to die as we're triggering the sleep so that the game registers a save in this weirdo death state. And then it makes us immortal. So we just died. We're waiting for the save to happen. It just happened. We reload it, and now we're immortal. So if we hit a kill plane, which we will be hitting, it doesn't matter. We can just eat some food.
Yeah, so now that we are not die, well, we can die, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. Just shrug off death. We're going to come up here close to where we were trying to do the warp. And, I jumped. Oh, we might still make it.
Nope. Hey, you'll warp though.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna take a few extra steps here just to make sure I get enough distance, and then there. Oh, we got the lag too.
Yep.
Of course.
My god.
There we go. This is the debug room. What you've all been waiting for.
Yeah, you've
Wow,
never seen this before. It's amazing.
I was gonna say.
This text? No, never seen it.
Yeah. Normally the
I'm
water's not supposed to be loaded, so that one's weird.
It usually happens for me.
Oh, really?
So
water
here you can
loads
see
here.
departure. So this is what we just saw with everybody lined up at the very end. And you can like say goodbye to all of them. So we want the Rolo departure. And we're just going to spam through his dialogue and make sure we talk to him about 4 times. If once it does the 3rd time, it's going to fade out and put us at the end of the game. If you don't talk to him again there, you soft lock because he isn't actually on the beach at the end for some reason. I don't actually know why. So yeah, we make sure we talk to him again, and there's the same farewell dialogue. And he takes the hat that we don't actually have. And then the game lags really hard because reasons. And here we go. we're at the end. For some reason, the smith is not there. But everybody else is here, and we can say farewell to them. I don't know how I talk to Silas when I'm between Gusto and Fatale, but...
Yeah, everything's so close. I always talk to the wrong people. I screw up dialogue. This area always hates me for whatever reason.
All right, so I think this time we have... Slack. We have the water loaded in this time. But we might get something a little bit different. Ready on time, by the way. Look how much faster this dog is going. Time.
Yeah, really. Whew.
All right, so this time we do have the water. Unfortunately, Tilo is dead, so they just kind of chuck his body in the boat and just set it sailing.
Oh my gosh.
It's really weird that it even handles the case that he's not alive by like not having the oars rowing, which is really interesting. Yeah. So that is the any percent run. With the marathon safe route, the actual any percent route is like 150 or something like that. I can't remember.
It's 320, 319 something.
Yeah. Basically, instead of going up and getting reversible death, you just jump to the left and you pray.
Yep.
Which is not great for a
you hear that, chat? If you want revenge against the debug room, you too can throw yourself off of a rooftop hundreds of times.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that during that part, you said you think it's jump to the left. And then, let's see, afterwards, do you take a step to the right?
This is our wife, by the way. It actually does show you your wife. So she is confirmed.
And your son.
Cute. And your son. Let's not talk about him.
The family photo.
Yeah. So confirmed everybody's cute. Sorry, Midnight, for cutting you off.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was making a reference. You're fine.
All right. So that is Ghost of a Tale. I would strongly encourage everybody to go out and pick this up. It is a fantastic game. It is very cute, very adorable. It's a lot of fun to like explore the whole world, get all the little secrets, meet all the NPCs and everything. We skipped a lot of content in this, like an hour's worth of content almost. Our speedrunning, not casual play, several hours casual play.
Yeah, a casual playthrough will take you like 6 to 8 hours, I think was my first casual, which was like a 90% plus run. So
yeah, and yeah, everybody buy the game. So I think it's all out on Xbox and PlayStation at this point.
Switch 2.
Switch 2, okay. The current patch should be a lot smoother and more polished than the patch that we played on.
The best part about the new patch, there's no debug room.
There is
literally no debug room.
It is impossible to debug room. I would never lie to you.
So if anyone... Oh, sorry. Go ahead and finish.
No, that's it. I didn't have anything else.
If anyone was interested, like I said, know more about the run, I know we were talking about that. Speedrun, got all the information. Where would they go if they were wanting to get more information?
Yeah, so there is a speedrun.com page for it. I don't remember what the URL is, but you can search for it.
I'll drop it in chat if our link's enabled.
I don't know. Try and find out. Hopefully you won't get banned. Yeah. It's fine. But on there are, I think there's a route doc at the very least. No, it got starred out. Just go to speedrun.com, search up Ghost of a Tale. There is a link to the Discord where you can come in. It is very quiet and chill. So don't worry, you can come in and ask any questions you want. We'll be happy to help you. Yeah, you can find the Discord link on the speedrun.com page. I'm pretty sure we put it there. If not, we will put it there.
Yeah, it's there. I can see it.
Okay.
And if anyone was interested in following any one of y'all, maybe they saw this and they're like, man, I want to see what else is in store, or I want to see some other runs, or maybe after watching the next run, which is going to be coming up with Dr. T Chops over here, maybe where would they go?
So my name is Dr. T Chops on every single platform. Good luck trying to catch me streaming. Although I might start streaming more regularly soon, it probably won't be speedruns. But if you just want to relax and hang out, that would be appreciated. How about you, Fallborn?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch TV/Fallborn. Also don't stream a lot, but if more people come play Ghost of a Tale and give me some competition, I might have to start streaming more often. So,
Ooh,
yeah, the record, Fallborn's record for for sure no debug room is about 52 minutes or 51 minutes around there, and sub 50 is possible. It's really hard to get every trick first try, but it is possible. So I would encourage you to come dethrone them.
All right, any other comments you all would like to say?
thank you for having us. This has been great.
Thank you, Midnight, for filling in for Rue last minute. We're very appreciated, so we could still have the opportunity to show this off.
Of course, I'm glad I got a chance to witness it. That was really, really fun.
Yeah, this is a great game. If you thought that was a disaster, stay tuned for Cornerstone.
That's right. Coming up here for just a little bit is going to be Dr. Chops once again showcasing another great run. Cornerstone, the Song of Tyrim. I got it right this time. But don't forget, if you missed this run, you can always head on over to our YouTube channels to where we can go ahead and see the run in its entirety. Or there's also the highlights channel, where it's a place that features highlights of all of our hotfix shows. All you have to do is type in !hotfix the command in chat to know more about our highlight channel. And of course, if you have any ideas of your own, maybe you're watching this and I'm like, ooh, I have an idea for a hotfix show. You can always go to gamesdonequick.com/hotfix to submit your ideas. It can be a show, it can be a one-off event. Just head on over there and submit your ideas. And don't forget, tomorrow we have Frame Fatale's Game of the Month Showcase. That's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern, and will continue Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We still have some more runs coming up. Like I said, Cornerstone, the Song of Tyrim is coming up here in a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get that set up. So in the meantime, it's a great opportunity to get up, stretch, drink some water, get ready for that extra little blanket, get nice and cozy once more. But again, hydration is important, stretching is important. But while we go ahead and get all that set up for the next run, we'll be back here in a little bit. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Legally Cute. I'm Midnight Vesper, filling in for Cutie Roo SR today. And we got here Dr. T Chops getting ready to lay down another beautiful run. Just a couple quick announcements real fast. Summer Games Done Quick SGDQ 2022 game submissions are now open until March 30th. You can find out more information at gamesdonequick.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello YouTube. There's a camera there. Hi camera. Hi YouTube. You can go to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you're interested in hearing more about some of our live content, which is starting most weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and most weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. And of course, your subs, gift subs, Prime Gaming subs, and bits all help support the weekly hotfix content. Please consider supporting our daily content if you enjoy these hotfix shows. I'm over here just enamored with the cat personally. I just see the cat and I'm just like, oh, it's a cute little kitty. But we have Dr. T Chops here getting ready to showcase another great run of Cornerstone, the Song of Tyrim, and apparently finished a round of Wordle on our break.
Actually, I was setting up the cat cam, so I didn't have time for Wordle, unfortunately. Also, the cat cam might fall over. We'll see.
I think it's okay. I think chat will appreciate the cat cam.
So, I am Dr. T Chops. On camera is Pippin. He's a good little boy. And this is Cornerstone, the Song of Tyrim. If you were here for Ghost of a Tale and thought that was a disaster, you just wait. Oh, baby. This game is a little jank. It's a little silly, but I just adore it because of how something it is. This is a kind of like a Wind Waker knockoff, maybe you could probably guess. But it's also got crafting. It's got some Dark Souls in there. It's great. It's only like a 5 or so hour long game if you do everything. Support indie devs. That's what I say. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, I need to make sure to turn off my rebind from Ghost of a Tale.
No more debug room.
Yeah, so this is any percent no credit skip, and I 100% guarantee there will not be a credit skip. If I get that accidentally, you might as well gamble on the world ending or something like that, because that would be incredible. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this. I have a save prepared just to skip the intro cutscene because it's like 30 seconds of nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so in this game, it's got the Dark Souls style of saving wherever, or when you quit out, it'll save where you are and immediately put you back in, except if you're in an animation like a roll. In this case, it'll just warp you back to a default point, so we can immediately skip out of the tutorial by doing a roll and save quitting. And now we're at the other side of the island, and we're going to pick up a sheep. Sheep is incredibly important. You can use sheep to get real high. Oh, that wasn't quite as high as I wanted. Oh. Or you little devil, you. No, we need to get higher. Whoop, I got stuck. Whoop. Okay, I wasn't expecting it that time. So yeah. There we go. We got our first crafting thing, which is the hang glider, which just kind of makes you fall slower. And we're going to go over here and we're going to pick up a key. We're not going to use this key anywhere here. We're just going to use it later on. And go ahead and get rid of our hang glider there. Please talk to me. Important note, any fall damage can be canceled by just pausing and unpausing the game. Very useful. And now we're going to skip this entire island by opening the back door from the other side. There we go. Taking damage is fine. And now we're at the end of this first island, which is the raft blueprint. There we go. Nice, he hit me. Also open the chest for materials, and we're going to death warp. Since we're in this cave, it's going to activate the respawn point at the start of the... Okay. Now we're at the other side of the island. And we're just going to immediately craft a raft and get out of here. All right, that was a lot of activity in the first minute. It's just comfy sailing from here on out. This game's great. The music's wonderful. It's adorable. Look at him. This little Tyrim. He's such a good boy. Little anime kid. Yeah. So, how you doing, Midnight?
I'm doing well.
Wonderful.
I'm just enjoying. You know.
How you doing, Pip Pip? You wagged his tail a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so there's random spawns that can happen while we're going around on our little boat. We want barrels because they give you speed boosts for some reason. We do not want debris because it slows you down. And then the other stuff doesn't really matter. There's debris. On the raft, it's very easy to avoid. You just have to go around it. Here's a barrel. Might load in the island before we get to it. Okay, there's the island. We're going to jump off the boat and get eaten by a shark. Shark is the fastest form of travel. Launch. So that'll put us over here on the island, so we don't have to go all the way over there. Go ahead and repair this. I feel like there's a skip for this bridge, but I can't remember it, and I forgot to look it up. So this is the first of 3 starter islands we're doing. We're supposed to talk to them, do some quests and stuff. We're just going to ignore them since we got the key from the first island. We don't need to talk to them and get a key at all. This door up here is locked, but all keys are universal. is quite convenient. And we're going to fall over when we go through that load zone for some reason. I don't really know why. And we're going to get the speed boots. We can go fast now. Did I just try building nothing? I don't actually know what happened there. Speed boots. This is the hardest part of the game here is... Yep. Sometimes those things just immediately fall down. It's not a big deal. It's just really annoying. Yeah, you don't have to constantly adjust the wind. You already have the swift sail, even though you don't have a sail. Interesting. This is the easiest part of the game. I was actually lying about it being the hardest part of the game, but I'm glad I said that, because now I look fine. All right. I don't like to roll on these things because you can get like an awkward bounce and just kind of get shoved off to the side, but there we go. We made it through. That was the most difficult challenge in the run. And now we're at the end. We can pick up the tools, which was one of the objectives that we need, and then do a roll quit to just warp us back to the start of the island. So this game does have fast travel. Annoyingly, you can only do it while you're on the raft, so we have to build a raft so we can get on the raft so we can fast travel away.
That's some quick building, though.
It is. Tyrim is a wonderful little boy. Go back to the starter island because it is closest to all three of the first islands. So that was Amama, I think. Our first objective is to get a better boat, because this little raft can't take us very far. So you can see there's these three islands here. Can you see my cursor? Yes, you can. And then there's the bigger islands outside. We cannot go around this area because there's an even bigger batter shark that will eat our entire raft. So right now we're stuck just going between these three islands until we get tools, plans for a ship, and a ship builder to build the ship. And then we can get a real big boy ship. But for now, we can just relax and avoid the debris.
Speaking of relaxing, it looks like Pippin's doing that as well.
Oh yeah. So it is very hot in my condo right now, unfortunately. But I think the boys like it because it is nice and warm and comfy and they can just sleep all the time.
Oh. Well, that's one thing about legally cute. Just, really comfy.
All right, we're gonna get sharked again. Launch. All right, So this is very useful because this spawns us past that guy. That guy normally takes away all your crafting materials and it's really annoying. But we just spawn past him. We don't have to worry about him. Okay. We need to get in here. Normally we'd have to do a quest, but you can also just go through the window because it's not real. It can't hear you. And hit this guy's switch to raise the bridge. So just skip over this initial area immediately. All right, so now we're going to do some sick combat. I fell over again. Cool. So we're going to be introduced to the bad guys, I guess. The, stone mancers or something like that. They're like stone magic people. I went past the thing. I'm going to need them to behave because there is that thing that blocks my way. I need this guy to shoot. He missed. What are you aiming at, buddy? I need them to shoot the door. Shoot the door? There we go. And I'm gonna hide, wait for the door to open. So them shooting the door will get rid of that blue barrier that was there. And we can just go through instead of going all the way to the top of that area. I'm stuck on a little stick. This is kind of a boss fight, but you can just awkwardly go around everybody and ignore them and it's fine. Goodbye.
The music going in there is really ominous, though.
It's also really loud. It's like 4 times as loud as everything else in the game.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got our second objective, so we can death warp again. Pippin is about 3, almost. Wait, yeah, he's 3. He's a little baby. This is the really annoying thing. I'm just gonna play it safe. You can technically open the menu and start building the raft as you're falling, but if you mess it up, you land in the water and you cannot build anymore, and you have to swim all the way to shore, and it's awful.
I have to give props to someone who can build something so fast, but also be able to throw the tools away while crafting.
Tyrim is a little boy of many skills.
Yes.
So once again, going back to the main island because it's the closest, and then we're gonna head off to Dune. The second one was Rockwell because it was full of rock mages. This one's called Dune because it's sandy. It's very clever. More comfy sailing. There's also that guy. I shouldn't look at that because it lags the game. There's that guy that was standing there on the dock. You have to walk awkwardly around him. If you get too close, he'll start a dialogue with you. And that's sad.
If last game was any indication, let's be, cautious. Don't want to accidentally enter a random debug room in this one too.
Okay, as far as I know, there's no debug rooms in this one, but I would not be surprised if there was like one hiding under the water somewhere.
Let's just
right.
let's just go with that.
So we're gonna get eaten and appear back over here again on the shore. Grab these things. So this is our shipbuilder. So we need to go through an entire dungeon. That's the thing. Go through an entire dungeon, go down into the island, and then back up to get back into the center. Or we can get this pot, and this pot will get us high. Or the pot will break, because it does that sometimes.
Oh, no.
It's fine. You can just reload the game, and it'll be back. See, it's got the Dark Souls save system of saving exactly where you were. Also Dark Souls combat, because we picked up a sword. Or we picked up the blueprint of a sword. That sword is just right there, which is convenient, and it's a pretty good weapon. So this might take a couple attempts. This pot is not exactly the most consistent thing, but there we go.
So it sounds today like a good theme is very soulsy, just all around. Even
this is
challenger
pure
approaching and
Souls.
everything.
This is a Souls game that you never knew you needed. So here is a giant enemy crab that is really annoying. Okay, should be fine. We get them around here.
Do you attack
we
its weak
just-
spot for massive damage?
No, we pretend it doesn't exist.
Oh,
And it's fine. So since we skipped over everything, even though we didn't open that door, he somehow still gets out, which is great. So he's free and we can leave. And the giant enemy crab did not harass us. This run is almost pacifist. Almost.
Almost.
All right, so now that we've gotten the main objective from the 3 areas, we can go back here. We actually slid across the map there. That was cool. That happens sometimes. And he's gonna build us a ship. So there we go. That is the Mad Goat, I think it's called, which is our ship. And with it, we can go to the further islands.
Oh, that's a nice ship.
Yeah. So we're gonna fast travel to Hamama, and we're gonna go to the Hamalu? Yeah, Hamalu, which is the first of the bigger islands. So our main objective for the first 3 islands was to get this big ship. Our second objective is to get into this big area, and to get into here, we need something from all 3. However, we don't actually need all 3. One of these 2 is for an item that'll let us get through a maze, and the other one is for the solution to a puzzle. And they're always the same, so we don't need them. So we can just ignore it. This third one, though, finishing this island will give us a spell cast on our boat, which will let us get through some fog, some magical fog that would otherwise turn us around. Yeah, this boat has potted plants.
I hate to break it to you, but your ship apparently just went right through a giant whale.
No idea what you're talking about. That doesn't sound real.
Maybe I just blinked.
That barrel just like spawned underneath me. All right, so with this one, getting eaten by a shark will just oh, you jerk. No, the debris is the worst when you're in the actual boat. Okay, I'm stuck. It's fine. Come on, Tyrim, you're stuck in a plant. You're killing me here, buddy.
It's not
killed by
debug
the
rims,
shark.
now it's just plants.
God, everything is out to get me. The shark will just respawn you on the boat. So for this, we actually just have to sail straight up to it. No, the child did not build that ship. The ship builder that we freed and doomed built the ship. All right, so this is Malu. This is the hardest island by far, at least in the run. Bonk. So this has this wind mechanic, so it's on cycles. The wind will blow and like push you around. If we do everything right, it won't be a problem at all. So we'll just not mess up. This blocks the way, but you can just roll through it. Just roll through the problems. See, this is a Dark Souls. You just roll. You roll and you win. And then we're going to get across this just before the wind picks up again. Now we have to get up here. Normally you would have to get a torch and light it with some magic fire and get it all over the island, lighting up different things. And it takes a very long time. It's really annoying. You have to avoid having it get put out by the wind and everything. But we also have these windsurfers, which if it will let me push it, I don't know why it's being so finicky. If we just push it into the wall and we jump, then we're over it. That's all. Oh God. Oh, I forgot what the lock-on button is, and I accidentally hit it.
Maybe it's just me, but I'm not sure I've ever seen a boat that just goes up like that.
It's a windsurfer. It surfs the wind. There was some epic combat, so you can see that it was indeed a Dark Souls game all along. And we're gonna do this trick again. This is, all right, still fine. And now we have these evil mysterious woods. I'm just gonna be real safe and hit the respawn, just in case I get lost in here. Because it is a big spooky woods. There's supposed to be like spiders or something along the sides that will get you. Hit the button again. All right, this is the hardest part of the game. Getting these buttons to work as intended. Sometimes they just, all right, first try, we did it.
There we go.
Those buttons are like actually the most problematic thing in this game. I'm going the wrong way. I want to go this way. All right, so now we have the maze portion of Hamalu. The resources here are random. We didn't get any good spawns, which is unfortunate. So, I need that. We're going to just kind of ignore most of the puzzles in here and just hope everything works out. I'm going to grab this. So this is a locked door that we need a puzzle for, or we can just build. Yeah, because I got bad spawns. I don't actually have enough resources for it. It's fine. I am just going to do a tiny farm, I think. Bum, bum. All right. So reload the game. It'll That's fine. I went
It's all
slightly too
fine.
close to that torch. I forgot that could even do that. I got bad spawns again. I need more cloth. I need a slot of cloth.
A slot of cloth.
Yes. Okay, well, I think I have enough for now. We'll just have to farm a bit more. Yeah, we're gonna make a windsurfer in the door. And oh no. All right, we're gonna have to reset that one again. Just gonna go back here and hopefully this time I will actually get materials instead of nothing. Oh, look at the little baby Pippin. You do a stretch.
No.
Still
there.
literally nothing. You pretty much always get a box which contains every material out here, and we have gotten literally 0 of them. Which is, okay, well, we're gonna farm this one little thing, I guess. This is somehow the debug room's fault. I'm sure of it.
Still the debug's room fault.
Oh, did I actually give me the things? Yeah. So this is the farming method that we were about to do in a little bit, but we have to do it here because it's being hacked. All right, we have to do a deeper angle. There we go. So you can just get on the thing immediately from the side, or from the other side of the door, then move on. And now we have to do more farming, unfortunately. Because we just got real unlucky with those spawns. Absurdly unlucky. So getting through this maze efficiently takes 2 windsurfers and a hang glider, which altogether take a ton of cloth. And there is a consistent box spawn later on. So if everything goes first try, you don't have to do this farm. But unfortunately, we did not get lucky. All right, moving on. I'm also almost dead, which shouldn't matter, but who knows? All right, there's crushers here. I'm gonna wait for them to go. Swiftly dodge the fire there, and we're gonna farm some more. So you may have seen off to the side there was like what looked like an auto scroller. It's a pretty slow platform that you have to move across. It takes quite a while. So even though we're doing all of this farming to skip it, it's still going to be faster. Assuming I don't mess it up, which is always a possibility. This is the hardest trick in the game, I think. We need to get enough cloth to make both a windsurfer and a hang glider.
So in terms of the last game, when it was on multiple platforms and you used PC as the way to get to an earlier build, with this one, is this PC only? Is that the reason why it's on? You're running it on PC?
Well, I run everything on PC, just because I prefer PC. I'm also going to make a backup save just in case. But I think this one is just on PC. I'm not 100% sure, but this is an even smaller budget, smaller team than the last game. I'm also using an older patch for this, just for the enemies shooting the blue wall in that one section only happens on old patch. All right, so here's the skip. If it works, we're gonna push this thing over into the corner. We're gonna jump and get off and just fly out of bounds into this other room. And that skips riding that real slow auto scroller. And we also pick up an upgrade to our crafting speed, which is nice. All right, those things are going, which is good. All right. And that's the Himala Maze section. I'm gonna grab this just for fun. And now we have a boss fight. The only boss that we actually fight in this game. I have to hit the switch, that's smart. I'm also gonna grab the health. Safety. This is also the only unskippable cutscene in the game for some reason. It's just so epic.
I do say I really like the design of this game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good cell shading style.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go over here. Bait her into attacking this. She's gonna play herself, and then we're just gonna smack. And it turns out, so this has a stamina system like any good Dark Souls. And as you just spam attack, it'll attack as you get stamina back. And it turns out that's just the perfect timing to stun lock her. So, perfect Dark Souls gameplay right here. This is how my Elden Ring playthrough went. I just spammed attack and they just didn't move.
I mean, that seems accurate to the Souls games and like Sekiro and stuff.
Yeah. You just press R1 and you win.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so there's 4 of these things. We're actually only going to need 2 of them. He went real far away. Okay, it's fine. Yep. Epic boss fight.
Phew.
She might get me.
GG.
Okay, I won. Did not mess up the boss fight.
GG.
Right.
No hits. No hits.
hit. That's a hitless run right there.
Yeah.
This guy should just talk to me from far away. Okay. And he tells us that that was a fake, and actually the real one we met already, and that's a hint to go back to one of the previous islands. We actually didn't meet her already because we just ignored her completely. And if you remember, that was Himama. So that was the person that we originally ignored right up on the cliff there. So she's right there, and she's right there, and she's right there. I mean, I guess she is technically like a god or something, so it makes sense. But yeah, there's 3 of her. This is the correct one that we want. And she will cast a spell on us or something. And now we can get through the fog. And with that, we're done with all the like islands of the game. We can just go straight to the ending.
Nice.
So I believe it's just faster to go from here. Also, as we make our way to this last area, I will talk about how we found this game. So, a group of friends that I'm with, one of them, runner, well, mostly router by the name of Straightburn, had the idea that we would find a game that nobody has speedrun. We would split off into teams. Those teams would secretly go and they would look for glitches, they would route the game, and they would produce a segmented run. And then at the end of the competition, we would compare the two and see which one was faster. This is a thing that we called Run Invalid, thanks to some amazing copy pasta about somebody who does not believe in speedruns. But it was a really fun experience. It was hard sometimes to get going, but this was one of the more successful ones that we did. I think both teams ended up with a time 1 second apart, and we actually revealed them at ESA 2017 or something like that. So it was a really cool live event reveal, and we were just like blown away by how the last minute debris, you jerk. It was literally the last chance, the final chance for debris to spawn. But yeah,
Debug room.
so I think the route ended up being like very similar for both of them too, which is really cool. But it really highlights that like routing is probably the coolest part of speedrunning, more so than like you know, grinding out runs. That's fun and everything, but just like going with people and like working together and like figuring out a really interesting, cool run and stuff is just so satisfying. All right, so this is the last area of the game. I'm gonna make another backup save because remember when I said you don't need the other two things because they're the same? That is true, I didn't lie, but also we don't care about that either because we can simply go over here and just click through the wall with a well-placed raft craft. Assuming I got it, there we go. And we can just go around everything. So even though we're using the slower, crappier raft, it's still faster than like weaving your way through this whole maze. So like this is basically just a giant maze. There's a bunch of bells. You would get an item, you would get a bell that would ring and it would ring the correct bell to follow. But no, we're just gonna go around. So this is the last opportunity for chill. So I just want to see how everybody's doing. How's Pippin doing? He's still sleeping. Oh, what a sweet boy.
Pippin's just chilling, yeah.
I'm going to take off my headphones and do something very important. 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead. Aww. Aww.
All right. Sorry for cutting you off. I just had to do that.
Oh, you're fine. That's perfectly fine. I think everyone will be okay with that.
Sorry, what were you going to ask?
So I noticed your name is Dr. T Chops. And I know there's someone else that used to have a Mr. T. So I was wondering if maybe, you know, you went the same route as Mr. T. And then when Mr. T stopped, you decided, no, I'm going to go ahead and continue on and get my doctorate. Then you can become Dr. T.
Please, Mr. T was my father's name. I wanted something to differentiate myself, and I worked hard for my doctorate in fasts. So I would like you to please respect the doctor.
Well, I apologize.
All right. So up here is basically a giant locked door. You would get the key to the door from the other island, but we're just going to sail on under it. And that giant black area is the loading zone for the last area. Also, the hang glider just kind of hangs out. It's pretty fun. All right, so I hope you're ready for a final boss. I know I said that there was only one boss, but don't worry, there's totally a final boss here. I'm also going to make a safety save here, because oh boy, would it be embarrassing to mess this up.
I do want to say real fast, for those that didn't see it, we got brand new subscriber emotes. They are adorable.
All right, so this is like the layer of the stone mages. They're gonna do some magic, and we're just gonna completely ignore everything they're doing. Get out of my way. So we're just gonna run right past. Definitely nothing bad happening directly above us. Just keep running. Just ignore everything. That's so loud. Oh my god. The music in this game. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk on over here. Aim right about there. Build our good buddy, the windsurfer, and we're through. Good boss fight. Time is coming on up.
Nice. I do want to make a quick thing. I meant to say sub badges. We got new sub badges. So that was me. That was
time.
Nice.
God, that music's so loud. So we did it. Oh yeah, the objective of the game was to find all of the dads. Every single dad of the island. They all left. And we have to go save them. Men, am I right?
Told them of the islands he'd visited, the people he'd met, the obstacles he'd overcome.
Yeah.
He saw his father's approving smile glint in the
that's the game. We can talk about what credit skip means. I promised you that there was no credit skip, and we did not have a credit skip nor a debug room. I have never told a lie. Whole life.
Some stories last too
Um,
long.
Oh, yeah, you can skip this. So this is the credits. It's an actual level in the game, which is very interesting. There's some sheep here. Unfortunately, this is like not very good. You can't like boost off this ground, so we can clip some sheep out of bounds, but no, we'll let them live for now. But so the credits warp. If you go through this, you go back to Boria, which is the first place in the game. And you saw it for like half a second, but this right here is where you start the game. And you can see that I just came from over here. And if you look up there, that is actually a load zone that will take you to the credits, which is hilarious. I think it actually like plays the ending cutscene too, which is funny. So technically any percent is to start the game and get up there. Getting up there, boy howdy is it a challenge. When we originally did Run Invalid, one of the teams decided to collect every box in the first area, line them all up here into a pyramid, and climb their way up. It was hilarious and amazing. It was like about 3 minutes long. Very impressive. But there is a faster way. The faster way, which if you remember the sheep, it's kind of like that. So there's that. Let's see if I can even get to this post. So there's a post over there. Oh, I messed it up. You need to do a very precise roll jump. There we go. Pick up this post and we're going to take it over here. And the route, the any percent route, which has a completed run, one person has ever done this fast. You take this, oh, I can't get rid of that. You throw it into the wall, you roll and you grab it and you pray. That's it. You hope that it clips into the wall in a way that will flick you up into the load zone.
Wow.
It is the worst any percent run I've ever seen in any game. Sarah Death grinded it out. He did it again and again and managed to get a time of like 1 minute and 20 seconds or something like that. But you can save like 30 seconds over it. So if you want a world record, just do this, probably for 20 hours, and you'll get it. It's wonderful. There's also a New Game Plus version that's also slower, but you can see I still have all the materials that I got, but I am at the beginning of the game, so windsurfers you probably saw were pretty good. You can get all the way up there above the waterfall. You can build a windsurfer to clip into the rock, and you can float down into the thing. And that's like, I don't know, 2.5 minutes or something like that. So still slower, but it's at least a consistent way of doing it for New Game Plus. But I think I broke my stick. I don't think I can actually get it. Oh, there we go. For any percent, just do this. Just do that. That's it. If you want a record, there you go. But yeah,
wow.
I think that's it for Corners. So going into today, Ghost of a Tale was supposed to be the good, well-behaved game, and Cornerstone was the disaster child. But yeah, Cornerstone actually went pretty okay.
It's all because of the debug room.
The debug room was just like, no, today is my time to shine.
I was gonna say something like mid-run of like, what if the things were reversed? But in my mind, I was like, I shouldn't because runner's curse. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
No, I very much knew that it was going to end badly, but we couldn't just restart. Then I'd have to restart the game, and it would be like 2 minutes of a loading screen, and that's boring. Yeah. So instead, there's 2 minutes of just rolling into a log and trying to get a boost. All right, I think that's it for me. For this game, if you want to learn it, you can head on over to speedrun.com and search for it. It also has Discord link that you can find there. This Discord is even more dead than the Ghost of a Tales Discord, but you can join it, you can ask questions. Somebody will probably answer you. No credit skip run that I did isn't too difficult. There's just some really weirdness with some of the skips, but it's just kind of good fun, you know. If it all goes horribly wrong, that's just how it be. But if you want to do any percent, it's just good luck to you, I guess.
Well, again, if anyone was interested in following you, maybe they came in later on and they're like, man, this is a cool little run. I want to see what else Dr. T Chops does.
Well, you can find me on all platforms with the exact same name, because I worked hard to achieve that without any numbers or underscores. Anybody with numbers or underscores are fakers. I'm sorry, it's true. But I haven't really been doing very much streaming lately. I may have a stream project coming up, but I guess you'll just have to follow me and find out.
Ooh.
Also, the cat is Pippin. He's adorable, much better looking than I am. So, if you want the very occasional cat pic, then I guess follow me on Twitter.
Oh, anything else you'd like to add for the last little bit here?
Thank you very much for having me. Sorry it went so well. You couldn't get any more cozy, but yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thank you, GDQ, for having me.
Oh, of course. Of course. And of course, do not forget, of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, hello. And if you want to, you can head on over to twitch.tv/GameStoneQuick if you're interested in looking at our live content starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern, weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern as well. And of course, your subs, gift subs, Prime Gaming subs, and bits help support our weekly hotfix content. And of course, with that, we just did get some new sub badges. So if you want those beautiful little sub badges, they're gorgeous. Now's a great time to get that in. And they all help support these.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got
did you get it?
But it was not centered, so it didn't work. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Continue.
Oh. So yeah, if you want to grab one of those new sub badges, of course, that helps support these daily and weekly hotfix content. And of course, do not forget that tomorrow is our Frame Fatale's Game of the Month showcase, and that's going to start tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, and will continue Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I do believe that is it for us tonight. Thank you all so very, very much for watching this amazing, cutesy, wootsy night. Day. Thank you all so very much. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye.
Bye.